In this video, we're going to look at Ole Miss and a few different things they did through this past year that were pretty interesting. There just weren't enough clips for a bunch of different things, but we'll go ahead and get started and see a few things that Lane Kiffin and Jeff Lebby came up with and created explosive plays this past year. The very first thing we want to look at right here is just kind of a running back running a rail right there, right down the middle of the field. Some kind of a smash area to the outside. It's 2x2, so there's two more receivers over here taking those safeties. Anytime you know that you're going to take a safety and take 3 for 2 over there, now you know you have the 4-1 box and you have a chance to go to the rail with that guy, knowing the safeties are going to play off the hash. You've got a really good chance to create an explosive play, is obviously as long as you can protect it. That's one of the things that probably keeps teams from calling this a whole lot, is the pass rush and making sure that you have enough protection. Right here they do a little bit differently. As you can see, the ball snapped. They're basically running a zone base. They're going to double team right there to that backer. That running back releases, and you see these guys are releasing to a slot fade. Quarterback shows pass. He eyeballs over here, trying to make sure that safety gets off the hash. At 1,000, 1,002, now he starts working up towards that mic, and you can see that running back's about to slip him. Right there, he gets just to the line of scrimmage. He sees that he's going to play the quarterback instead of playing the running back. He just pulls up and throws it on the run right there just over his head for an easy touchdown right there. But again, you can see just running that zone base as far as the principles. Getting a slot fade, showing pass, and then getting that draw. 2-on-1 on that mic with that running back going vertical. Able to take advantage of it, gets the ball just before he passes the line of scrimmage there for a touchdown. The other thing that's kind of funny on this play, watch this double team. Not sure they know this thing's going to be passed, but these guys are absolutely walking this nose back. I don't know if I've ever seen anybody in that position. Literally, he's just walking now. He's standing straight up, and he's just walking, and they're moving that D tackle. Now, right there, they're at the edge of what they should have as far as getting linemen downfield, but they didn't get it called. So right there, pretty good play. I've seen LSU's ran this in a few different ways with some bang eights and stuff as well in the past. Here's a look here against LSU with the reverse pass. They were in twin set, brought a guy in motion, got to hand it off. You can't flip it to him right here. Obviously, if it's downfield pass, he comes behind, flips that to him. Quarterback delays going out there. These guys are blocking, basically like they're running outside zone. Probably want to base back there. The time that you really want to call this pass back to the quarterback is when you have man-to-man. If you have teams that are playing zone, pretty disciplined, it's one of those things where they might be sitting on it. But right here, obviously playing man-to-man. These guys are staring in the backfield is what they saw from LSU quite a bit. Not sure if this is exactly man-to-man or not, but right there gets that reverse. Quarterback, as you can see him right here, he's just kind of hanging out. He hands the ball off. He just kind of walks it off, and he sees there's nobody there. He takes off, gets it right there, and obviously he's got the chance to run it right there. He's firing and trying to contain that. Good job right there. Just give him a nice, easy ball. Doesn't have to be perfect because there's so much space right there. Easy throw and catch there back to the quarterback. So one of those specials, if you're seeing a lot of man-to-man, a chance to get your quarterback the ball right there on a reverse pass, because a lot of times those guys will lose the quarterback and then not man him up because obviously they're manned up on everybody else except the quarterback. This is a good look here against A&M. As you can see, it's obvious man-to-man right here on the goal line. And a lot of times whenever you get these guys close, these guys will try to combo it. And there's some kind of different rubs you can do right there. That guy's going to the vertical, or there's some kind of out with some kind of a rub there, or vice versa. And right here, what you see, ball is snapped. You get a little bit lucky right here. Probably want to try to get some play action to get him to step in or widen these guys out just a little bit to create more space. But you can see he's coming right there like it's looking like some kind of a rub for the fade. So right here, it looks like they're trying to switch it off. They're trying to communicate, switch it off, or this guy's just trying to fight over the top of that. And what ends up happening, these guys are getting caught up right there, and then he breaks it back in to the slant. And right there, this corner you can see is probably trying to fall off, and they're trying to switch that off. But right here, they do a good job. Both guys end up coming in. They try to switch it off. Now he breaks back in, has the leverage. Good ball right there. Obviously, has to beat that linebacker. Probably want him to be a little bit closer or widen that out just a little bit, especially if you know it's going to stay obviously man-to-man. Interesting look there. Making it look like a rub, and then just following that thing right back in when they try to switch it for that easy touchdown, easy throw and catch. Another goal line look here from Ole Miss. And if you know anything about Arkansas, these guys play zone, and they do a good job of switching stuff off. And that's what they do right here. This is more of a play for a man beater. 2-point play, and if you watch this game at all, you know that this was a really good football game. Tight game, 1-point game, where Arkansas goes for 2 at the end and aren't quite able to get it. But right here, what they end up doing is faking the reverse, letting him slip out. They go corner. He blocks down. He goes out right there. He's climbing across. And it's a bit of a boot. So right here, once the ball snapped, you can see this guy's coming behind. There's the fake right there. Tries to sell it. Turns his back to the defense. And obviously you can see how this would be a good man beater. Maybe gets those linebackers off of it. But if you look out here, Once he goes corner, you can see these guys are sitting outside leverage, inside leverage. They're playing zone. They're zoning this off. Everybody's dropping. So right there, fake. He's trying to sprint to the flats. You got a corner there. You got a climb there. The tight end's slamming, and he's getting out right there late as well. So Corral gets out of the pocket. He's trying to go flat. There's a bunch of bodies out here. Arkansas does a good job playing that zone. So right there, there's so many bodies. If you stopped right here, you'd say, man, there's really not much going on. And right here, Corral does a good job. He's looking there. He pumps. Now he's able to make a play with his legs right there. Another pump. Guy gets in the air, trying to knock it down, and he gets into the end zone right there for 2-point play. But as you can see, it's a pretty interesting look. And getting to, your standard boot right there with the guy sliding to the flats at corner, drag, getting that thing sealed off from that tight end. Just a different way to get there, and if you're seeing man-to-man there on the goal line, could be an easy way to get that back loose right there to the flats. There's a good look here of a stutter. They end up motioning him out, getting a little bit of a play fake. He goes post, he stutters, and then he goes to the wheel. Progression would be, hey, 1, if the safety's staying flat-footed with that motion or anything, we can take that shot. Then progress 2, 3 to the check down right there. And right there you can see sends him in motion. You want that thing to take those guys, take eyes. These guys are sitting there flat-footed. Ball snapped, he's running hard. As soon as the ball snapped, he's going. So he's not really stuttering or anything right there. Outside guy, you can see how he's stuttering. Ball snapped, his feet are square. He's trying to make it look like he's blocking for that swing right there. And then he takes off down the sideline. So as you can see, Corral here with a little bit of a play fake, trying to hold those backers. Pumps, really hard pump right there, trying to get those safeties to play flat-footed. And you can see he's toasted there on the edge, but you can see that safety's a little bit more flat-footed, and that's our first read. Lay that thing out there to him. He's got a step on the corner. There's a safety who is way too flat-footed, way too shallow. Good, easy throw and catch there for a big explosive play for Ole Miss. This is for Ole Miss against Tennessee there in 2x2, this set of twins. And right here again, sending the back. You got a post. He stutters right there, and he goes vertical down the sideline. As you can see, Corral catches it. Real hard pump again there to the back. Post is already taken off. This is the Mike dropping. It's kind of a Tampa look. The safety's way off the hash. So right there, he should take 2 for 1. He's, in that Tampa look, typically a flat threat. So right there, he's pretty flat-footed. Good job there getting vertical with him in the flat. And these guys knowing that it should be a 3-high look. They didn't quite get over there to the top of it. Good hole shot there by Corral. Again, faking that swing. Now, if you hit that swing a couple times, those guys are going to be a little bit more aggressive. Now he's going vertical right there against a flat-footed guy. Good ball right there. Just weren't able to connect on it. Pretty interesting concept right there to stutter off of some kind of a swing or anything where you can just motion that back out and get into a 3x1 real easy.